Yo, this very well might just be the biggest drama I've seen all year. Extreme Chinese players send cow dung, funeral, chrysanthemums, curse banners, and ritual items to Paper Games and Infold office as Love and Deepspace controversy escalates. Lad's Chinese social media accounts have reportedly lost around 1 million followers. There are hundreds of thousands, potentially millions of players that are quitting the game over this. It is insane. Genuinely, I am at a complete and utter loss for words. This all stemmed from the introduction of that new character, the werewolf guy, as far as I'm aware. We're going to dive into this, though, and find out specifics. Love and Deepspace has been facing one of its biggest controversies after the official reveal of its 6th male love interest, Yin Valko. Since the teaser was released, the game's official Chinese social media accounts have reportedly lost around 1 million followers across it. So, additionally, when the original trailer was released, it received over 600,000 negative comments. So potentially significantly more now. Potentially millions of negative comments. Millions of people have either unfollowed or quit the game. This is like the biggest mass exodus I have seen in a gacha game, period. The controversy has drawn the attention from Beijing Daily, which published a commentary arguing that the backlash reflects a growing crisis of trust between Paper Games and its core player base. The backlash has also spread offline. Oh my, what? Wow, what? Wow, look at all this. Wow. Okay, I'm assuming, yeah, we're gonna see more of these images as we go down. Okay. As part of Yin's promotional campaign, Paper Games installed a giant Valko wolf print display and a large themed balloon outside its office. I'm trying to see where that is. I don't see it in any of these images. According to reports circulating on Chinese social media, some extreme players placed cow dung inside the company's delivery lockers, with visitors claiming they could smell the odor. And then the image here is been deleted, but wow, inside the company's delivery lockers. Wow. Okay, that's a little extreme. Others left white and yellow chrysanthemums, curse banners, glutinous rice, and pomelo leaves around the promotional display outside the building. Some visitors are also posed outside the office while making middle finger gestures for photos. On July 9th, a brand new male lead, Yin, makes his debut. It's a guy on the right there, and they middle fingered the guy on the right. Yep. Wow. Just a heads up, there are usually 3 to 4 security guards hanging around the Paper Games building poster area. Was grabbing a bite nearby today and walked past the Paper Games building. It was already around 9 p.m. and there were still 3 to 4 security guards chilling by the poster. Guess they knew they were being a bit much, huh? P.S. Wouldn't recommend copying this. In modern Chinese culture, white and yellow chrysanthemums are closely associated with funerals. They're saying the game is dead. They're saying the game is dead. They're mourning the loss of their game. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mourning and paying respects to the deceased. Sending these flowers to a person or company can be interpreted as wishing death upon their... Okay, never mind. Never mind. That is so much more extreme than I thought. That is so much more extreme than I thought. What the hell? Oh my God. Meanwhile, I don't know, glutinous rice or gluttonous, I'm assuming that's glutinous rice, and pomelo leaves are traditional folk items used in spiritual cleansing rituals to ward off evil spirits. Do they think the devs are possessed for introducing a 6th love interest? Is that it? Over a 6th character? I'm sorry, like, I know I'm not the target demographic, and I'm not hating on the people that play the game, but what the hell? Like, I don't think this kind of behavior is warranted for any introduction or inclusion of a new character. That's crazy. Some protesters used them sarcastically to suggest that Paper Games have been possessed after introducing the new character and need to ward off his new evil spirit. Wow. So they're like sweeping everything up and trying to clean it, and wow, they cordoned off the area. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is extreme. This is very extreme. One protester also reportedly delivered a banner reading "The new male lead is a wild boar" to the company's office. Later claimed that Paper Games threatened to call the police. Well, I mean, like, that makes sense depending on how you're acting. Online, some players also joked about destroying the giant Valko balloon, although there's no evidence anyone actually attempted to do so as of right now. Okay, all right. Following the protest, Paper Games reportedly increased security around its headquarters. Oh, damn. So there are like actual legitimate physical protests going on. While visitors were previously allowed to enter the building to take photos, recent reports claim that the public access has become more restricted, particularly to prevent provocative photos or obscene gestures inside the office. So these, god damn, these people they're taking things very far. Look at all of them. I see some businessmen and I see some police officers as well. Damn. Oh, that's... wow. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. According to the article by Beijing Daily, the issue goes far beyond Ao Yin's appearance. While some players criticize his more westernized character design, the main source of frustration is that many longtime players feel the existing 5 love interests have been neglected. Main storylines of a love interest have reportedly gone over 500 days without updates. Many fans believe the company's resources have been redirected towards introducing a new character instead of continuing content for the existing cast. So like in that instance, I do understand. You have this core, essentially a core cast of characters that need to continue to be fleshed out and evolved over time. Like, going a period of time, days, weeks, months, sure, but like going on a year and a half, 2 years is kind of crazy. And like, I also understand the frustration of having the core cast of characters that have been a focal point for as many years as Lads has existed, kind of being pushed to the side to promote this new character that you don't even like, because people have invested a lot of money. Thousands, tens of thousands of dollars into these characters, and now they're kind of just there without any real purpose other than just to relive the stuff you've already done, while a new character that you're going to have to spend a ton of money on is where all their funds and attention and focus is being funneled into. A character that you don't care about, you have no relation to or with. So I do understand, but man, do I not understand the extent with which these people are going to. Beijing Daily noted that Paper Games' global expansion strategy is commercially understandable. Love and Deepspace has seen strong overseas revenue growth, but argued that Otome games rely on a trust economy. Players invest not only money, but also years of emotional attachment. When that trust is damaged, commercial success alone cannot easily repair it. According to the editorial, Ao Yin became the catalyst for frustrations that had been building for years rather than the sole cause of the controversy. I'm gonna have to go through this article and read it. This very well might be the beginning of the downfall of Love and Deepspace. Thankfully, there's so many other Otome gacha games out there that have launched in the last like year or two. More recently, we have Reign of Nightfall and Light and Night, or Light and Sea. One of those two, both of which are very popular gacha games that feature a wide array of male characters for women to pull for. Paper Games issues a midnight apology at around 12 to 1 a.m. China time on June 27-28. Paper Games released an official statement responding to the backlash. The company stated that Ao Yin will remain the 6th male lead. The main story updates for Caleb and Silas are currently in development. All players will receive compensation consisting of 10 limited wish tickets and 10 standard wish tickets, 20 pulls total. However, Beijing Daily published a second commentary shortly after titled 6 Questions for Love and Deepspace. The article argued that the statement failed to answer several key concerns, including, where was the apology? Why did the company only respond after millions of comments and tens of thousands of millions? Oh my god, okay. Was the 20 pull compensation a genuine apology or simply an attempt to reduce player loss? I mean, evidently exactly that, trying to dissuade people from leaving. How will Paper Games fulfill its promise not to neglect existing characters? How, honestly, based off of their track record and their history, they won't. Has the company truly changed its attitude, or is it merely responding to public pressure? It's responding to public pressure, 100%. This is them trying to cover their asses right now and minimize the damage done. The editorial concluded the controversy is no longer just about Ao Yin, but about whether paying players can still trust that their time, money, and emotional investment will be respected. Ao Yin is scheduled to officially release on July 9th. His performance may determine whether this controversy has a lasting impact. However, many observers believe the situation has already become about more than a single character. It reflects years of accumulated frustration over story updates, resource allocation, and communication between Paper Games and its longtime player base. So hopefully, there's enough damage done here to force a change. Will there be? I don't know yet. I guess only time will tell, and we're about to find out. God damn. That was crazy. Jesus. Never get between a woman and her husband, though. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.